So we're going to do a little bit of an exercise this morning to kind of touch into the emotions that we have in our body. And it gives us more of a chance to have that space to respond instead of react. So we're going to start with that this morning, and then we'll come back and we'll get to talk about what came up and how we see those multidimensional emotions in our own world, and maybe different ways than what we're going to practice right now, how you all have worked with it up to this point. So I invite you, if you haven't already and you would like to, mute yourself and go ahead and turn off your camera if you'd like to. And we're gonna drop in. Okay. So just take a moment to settle and allow yourself to breathe comfortably. Just taking that moment to close your eyes when it feels good for you and slowly begin to tune in to what you feel in your body. And just notice your breathing slowing down already, getting a bit deeper as you turn your attention inwards. And take a moment to focus on the feeling of the temperature at your nose as the air moves in and out. You might notice that your inward gaze kind of deepens a little bit. And see if you can notice how the temperature translates as it moves from your nose down into your lungs and possibly all the way down into your belly if that's a comfortable place to breathe from. And now focus on the length of the breath. Whatever your in-breath is, I encourage you to add a 1 or a 2 count for that out-breath. And you don't actually have to count it, but just kind of notice if your in-breath is kind of short, push a little bit more on the out-breath, because you're actually moving some of that stale air that's deeper in the lungs. And this actually helps regulate our system too. And if it does help you to count, go ahead and take maybe a 4 count in and a 5 or a 6 count out. Or if it needs to be shorter, shorten it for you. Don't push yourself too far, but just play around with this for just a couple more times.
She likes this little, I need to find more that I have a few.
So as you do this, you might notice you're feeling a little bit more settled, a little bit more arrived, but just notice the way you feel. What are the physical sensations you can experience right now? You might just do a quick scan of your body. Or maybe you notice the thoughts that are crossing your mind. What emotions are you carrying right now? See if you can name that. And maybe they're really quick. Maybe they aren't sticking around, and that's okay too. You're just becoming aware of yourself in this moment, letting go of any form of judgment, just a simple acknowledgement of these sensations, the emotions, the thoughts. And as you get a good sense of that, where do you feel it in your body? Maybe you feel something in your stomach or in your throat, or maybe in your chest. It could be somewhere else. It might be a shoulder or an elbow. It doesn't have to be in that midsection at all. Maybe it's a knee. But go to that place, wherever you're feeling something, and experience it. Maybe it's tightness, maybe it's tingling or warmth. Whatever it is, it's okay because it's just a feeling. And now notice, is it stationary? Is it moving? Does it have a color? And whatever pops into your mind is okay. Again, there's no judgment here. There's no right or wrong. Does it have a shape? Maybe it's like a cloud. Or maybe it is more solid and defined. Just get a good sense of it. Now imagine yourself reaching in to wherever you feel that and scooping it up gently and holding it in your hands. Look at it for a moment and get ready to let it go. You can do this however you want to. You could just imagine on your next out breath, blowing really hard and letting it go. Or maybe if you didn't scoop it up, you would invite it out of your body, releasing it for good. Or maybe if it was located in one of your shoulders, you can feel it move down your arm through your elbow and out all the way through your fingertips. Or maybe it comes out a different way. Let it leave your body and just leaving a sense of fading and dissolving, giving you more space inside. Space to breathe freely, space to be filled with feelings and sensations. Perhaps it leaves you with a feeling of lightness or peace. Maybe there's more confidence there, or calm, or excitement. Regardless, all of this, you can now invite in a different experience. And as you do this, notice it. How does that lightness look? Or maybe it's the peace or confidence. And what color or shape does this have? And if it's a good feeling, let it fill you. Give it time to spread and flow through you. And maybe even notice that you want to smile as you experience this new emotion that you have invited in. And maybe thank it. Put your hand wherever it's landed, even if it's on a shoulder. Maybe it's on the back of your neck or your head. Just smile at it and realize that you can feel different things and you can even change the things that you are feeling. And if you need to, take another deep breath in and really let it out audibly. Just a big ah. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Notice if you're feeling refreshed or recharged, and how that has affected you. When you're ready, feel free to come back to our group and we'll chat a little bit about multi-level emotions.